everybody. Welcome to the Year of Stones and Crystals with the Lawrenceburg Public Library and myself, Carisa Bunten, and 7th Street Gifts. Thanks to the Lawrenceburg Public Library and the Friends for sponsoring the take-home kits, and certainly, and most importantly, thanks to you for expressing interest and signing up, registering, and coming in and getting your stones and crystals. So for the month of October, we're going to do the stone of Carnelian. And it's a lovely one. Most of us have probably seen it worked into jewelry. It's considered a semi-precious. And it really vibes well with the color of October, the fall hues, and the tones. So let's do our fun little factoid session and find some things out about Carnelian. So the name itself is derived from the Latin root word carneus, which means flesh or fleshy. And it might be not seem quite flesh color to us, but you have to think in the part of the world, in the eastern Egyptian desert, and along where when Muhammad walked the earth, this would be more of a skin color tone to people who lived on the other side of the planet. The rich hues vary from a very deep, almost a dark, like hard to see through, opaque orange, to a light, dark, peachy. And so the peachy color that they sometimes get to would be more of a flesh color, maybe to something that we would consider more of a likeness to us. Because of its color, it's often associated with this time of year, again mirroring the fall hues. So it's commonly seen in like October jewelry and other stone and crystal kits, like when you do subscription boxes and stuff, carnelian's in it this time of year. Now historically, Carnelian dates back to BC. As long as they can find written records, even cave dwellings and exhumed Egyptian tombs, they have been able to find references or little chips or shards or pieces of carnelian that were worked into pottery or jewelry. As long as we can tell, it was very revered and valued, and it was worn as like a charm or a talisman as a form of protection. It's in your handout, but Napoleon Bonaparte used to wear a carnelian when he would could do confrontations and battles as a known charm, and he felt that it protected him from a fall. From then all the way to present day, like to this day right now, it's known, and its nickname is the singer's stone. So oftentimes choirs will have carnelians like pins or brooches, or they'll wear a robe like a color that's the same color of carnelian, and that's carried over as a singer's stone color or amulet to help you promote self-confidence, and it also helps in any sort of performing when speaking before a live audience. So I've even known some actors and actresses that wear carnelian, or they'll buy like 20 of them for a set and pass them out like for a musical before the performance. And everybody will keep it as like their amulet or charm when they're doing their performance, their play or whatever it might be. So it's also known, and I found this in many of the books that I looked up, and when I just did fun Googles and searches and read other people's blogs, it still carries the reputation as knowing to be the luckiest stone in the world. And then there's a joke, but it's kind of been proven true, although I'm sure if we dig deeply we could probably invalidate it. But carnelian has said that nobody who has ever been found crushed under a house or sunk to the sea has been wearing carnelian. So that's kind of the joke, that anybody who's been found as a victim of misfortune has never been wearing carnelian. So they're saying if you have carnelian on, you're good to go. Now metaphysically, in a more metaphysical aspect, carnelian's associated with the second chakra or the sacral chakra. So first there's the root at the base, which is 1, and number 2 is the sacral. And you think that's in your sacrum area, like your tailbone. So it's in that between your belly button and tailbone area. So again, that chakra is known as the sacral chakra. And it's oftentimes used in chakra wands, meditation, color, anointing oils, the color and the stone and essence of carnelian. Or if you wanted to work on that chakra, that part of your body in a meditation or for healing, you would oftentimes hold or use the carnelian stone. And I said it at the beginning, but again, it is considered a semi-precious, especially certain grades and when it's cut and faceted. It is a form of chalcedony or chalcedony, which is a cousin of quartz or in the quartz family. And carnelian are commonly used in jewelry making. One of the things about carnelian too that makes it kind of nice is that it's abundant. It's found pretty much all over the globe, so most places have it. And even though it's lovely, it's very affordable. And so you can get really nice sterling silver jewelry, or, you know, any precious metal really, set with carnelian, tumbled and polished, and it makes a really affordable choice for such a lovely stone. So here's an example of just a little pendant on leather that we carry at the shop, and a lot of people buy it as the singer stone, and then they'll wear it when they perform or give it as a gift, like if your child's in the choir or something like that. And then this came out of the kit. This is what you guys are going to take home. And I said to Denise before we started, she did a spectacular job with the representation. It looks just like what's on your poster. She's really pretty, tumble polished little pocket carnelians. This one you can see is a few little pieces of the original like stone, maybe an imperfection or two. You could wire wrap this, put it in a candle. If it were me, I'd probably just put it in a sunny window where I do my dishes or something like that, and let the sun light it up and kind of enjoy it along with my fall leaves and the pretty colors outside. But it's yours to do with as you please. And they'll come in these little foam pouches here, all sealed up and labeled with the spelling with your hand out. And so again, in conclusion, for the Year of Stones and Crystals, this month of October 2022 was Carnelian. And we picked that one because of its rich hues and the pretty deep oranges, and it kind of reflects and mirrors the time of year right now for fall. And next month for November will be citrine. And citrine is oftentimes the metaphysical birthstone for November. It's the same color as the golden topaz, which is the precious to semi-precious stone for the month of November. It's really pretty. It's the next chakra up. It's the third. So we have the root we talked about, the sacral, and then the solar. And so the citrine represents the solar plexus of the chakras as well. So we're going to do really beautiful little rough drusies of citrine that aren't tumbled and polished, so you can see it in its raw state, kind of like the amethyst back in February. So be sure to sign up for November and get your carnelian druzy cluster. And until then, come in and pick up your carnelian. Happy fall and all the things that come with it. Thanks so much.